Morning. Next, I'll definitely be back if I see snow coming of any kind of substance and get a chance to, because I won't be on flat ground if that happens. We got to get up here and walk these dogs. They're in need of walk. We've been hanging out with Mike and Cheyenne all morning. I want to thank everybody. We're going to get some propane today. I ain't going to spend some of these food stamps. They came in. They're on the card.
Judith says, how are you both today? Good?
I'm doing good. I hope you are.
Dennis says, traded in the shovel for a swing blade.
For a swing blade? Yeah, time for preparations. Kind of over, isn't it? Might need a sling blade. Edge of truth, pretty sharp. Keep it in your heart. It's your most powerful weapon. Everything in the universe is magnetic, including your soul. You know anything about magnetics, you just found out how amazing you are. Embrace it. That I can't do for you, but I can assure you, you got a magnet field. So I'm going to Walmart, then we're going to AutoZone parking lot, and I'm going to take this. I watched the video, looked at my owner's manual and all that shit. I did my homework, and I know how to take off the brakes now. Because last night I got the hub off completely and tried to take the brakes off, and then I didn't understand it, and I put it together before I broke something. I was like, fuck it. It's only a couple of miles. These brakes ain't that bad. It's just crunching. I mean, the pads are gone. So I saw that. I was like, oh, yeah, definitely the brakes. Pads. Got pads. I'm hoping they're the right ones. That's why I'm doing it in their parking lot. That, and if I break something, I kind of like to fucking be right there so I can replace it if need be. I don't think I'm going to break anything, but just saying. It is, Judith. That Crater gave it to us. Crater can power it up as much as he wants. Seamus, like you guys asking Seamus help. And last night he gave me goosebumps. First time. I mean, like he really fucking came at it last. I'm feeling better this morning. My shoulder's feeling better this morning. Woo! Um, Anybody can do this. He just did it for the first time last night. I mean, he's been trying, but I mean, last night he made a breakthrough, and it helped. And he didn't touch me. He didn't touch me. I actually slept pretty good too. Thank God. It was a good night. Anyway, at Walmart today, I'm going to try and find. I looked at the heater Glenn gave me, and I'm going to try and find stuff to go with that because it's going to be a lot more efficient than running the stove all winter. And I'm looking at other options here to make it cheaper, even because the propane's just kicking it. I've put on both stoves or at night. It's like, fuck me. It's just getting cold. Last night we almost froze up. I got up this morning and started doing coffee, and it was just trickling, and then it thawed out. We was within an hour, man. If I had slept in, dude, we would have been like locked up, but we weren't. So I'm gonna look into. Glenn gave me actually Steph gave me, his daughter gave me a real nice, like it's got a ceramic part in it, kind of. I don't know, it's a shop heater kind of thing, but it's really tiny and it's way enough for here, I'm sure. But I want to. I don't. I gotta find the fitting, go to it, or maybe it takes a bottle. I'm not sure exactly, but I know what the fitting looks like now. I'm thinking I can. Much love to you too, Dennis. Thank you for your continued support in this. Thank you, everybody. I I I really I've been having problems working. This whole thing is a little unexpected. I was just talking to Mike. I'm like, a few months ago, I'm up there in Casper doing real good. I have people around me that I love, the people who own the business. They were buying everything I could make, and I was parked right behind the shop working 11 hours a day. And Crater sent me this little, someone's going to come knocking if you bring that truck out. So we're already 3 or 4 times, and fast forward here today. Um, I'm glad I did. And again, we're we're coming together from parallel paths from down here to up there and all around with a truth that everybody can wrap their arms around. And our friend needed some time to absorb the 8 years of information and make some more connections and stuff. And the work isn't done here. And I'm not about to leave. I appreciate y'all heeding us this winter. I was a little concerned yesterday when we come down. I knew I needed to secure food because this boy eats a lot of food, and I'm kind of embarrassed. I've lost a lot of weight since even Rona because I've been putting it in the tank and skipping meals and all that just to get this done. And it ain't. It's just it is what it is. We got here. We're done with that. Now creators like fucking you ain't traveling so much. Get yourself some help. I got it coming. I'm gonna have to be here a lot longer than I want to. I don't like the cold weather, but I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm gonna live with it. You know, uh, when we get done here, I mean, there's no issues with me getting back to work, especially if I get this SSI medical, and I might be able to line up some hydrotherapy too if I have breakouts and fucking getting locked up and shit. It's probably how you doing, Deborah? Yeah, we just left my Cheyenne's ranch. We're heading into Winslow. I just got brake pads yesterday. The brakes started acting fucked up last week, and they didn't have them come in at the right time. But I'm glad they didn't because it gave me an excuse to come down here and apply for food stamps because I needed it. And we got some food we got to go buy, and your donations are going to go towards a hose if I can find one to hook up that big bottle to this real nice heater they gave us. And head back up to Jamie's tonight. I have to do laundry because I mean, honestly, I've got a whole bunch of shorts, but everything I had warm was dirty when we drove up on the mesa, and I'm still in these sweats. So we're going to pull up to Flying J on the way there and fill up a little bit of water, break generator, heat up the water, and take showers and do laundry, and then we'll head up. Busy day though. I got to put these brakes on. I'm also the mechanic, not just the driver. Uh, Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I was sent a clear message. Yes, ma'am. I'm not able to do this myself. Stop being a baby about it. I'm like, fuck. Okay. I'm fucking 55. I've been disabled 90% since I left the naval service. I never went for my disability. I realized I could have been getting it all along and all that, but uh, now's the time. I kind of need it, so I'm glad I haven't gotten it all along, and I'm gonna hopefully get it. I hear horror stories about trying to get approved, but I mean every doctor that looks at me wants to give me morphine, fucking fentanyl, and new discs. So there is no real argument against. I mean, I was hurt, and I've done the best I can to make it since I was 19 with those pretty bad injuries. They ain't horrendous. I mean, I ain't missing a leg or anything, but if I was, I mean, I could hop and it wouldn't hurt. There's one difference. I can't hop with a fucking sore back like that. But I mean, I remember my wake up call in New Mexico right before I got the Rona. I had been in the hospital. That's how I think I got sick because my discs are gone, and wasn't I wasn't ready for that change in pain, and I didn't. I thought I hurt myself, and it's like, well, kind of did, but made it accentuated. And, whatever. I ain't got no discs left. They ain't degenerating no more. I was like, oh, I guess that only goes for so long, huh? I hadn't even thought about it, honestly. But I'm over 55 now, 56, and I've got enough history, of course. That I don't think they're going to argue. They're going to give me some certain percentage, and it'll fucking help. Then I can stop asking everybody for help. So y'all paying taxes too. Y'all already helping if I'm getting government assistance. I appreciate you helping us get through these next couple months because I didn't know what we were going to do. Throwing out ideas, and I'll tell you, it ain't something that I'm not going to do while I'm up there. I got my sewing machine and a whole bunch of fucking material. Watch me go. I'm not going to stop. I can't blow glass right now. I can sit and sew. I just I ain't sure what I'm going to make. Maybe a whole bunch of bags and get them ready because I don't have any foam right at the moment. I might have to locate some of that too. We'll see what happens. I just know most important. I'm up there helping, and we're having really good conversations. I know we're going to have more live up there because um, henceforth we've been talking about some things that might not be published and correlating things. I mean, he doesn't answer me directly or anything, but there's been a lot of correlations that aren't published that we've come across, and a lot of more questions are coming out, and a lot of things are becoming clear. And I think Jamie wants to um, help, of course, everything we do. He embodies being what we're trying to learn to be just by his traditions and the way he lives his life. Said all around him, all the crops failed, but his didn't because he held to tradition. He didn't have a tractor out there or whatever. I mean, they raise their plants. They don't just plant them. They raise their plants like they're children, and that's better than dancing with plants. That's just something I found that's like neat, you know. Seamus, the mic is picking me up. Competing. Sorry, I know you're having fun singing, but it sounds like a cow having unsolicited sex over here in my passenger.
Bite him,
It's just
Chico.
very distracting to me, bro. I'm all like, you're singing on the inhale and all this weird shit. I'm all
Bite
like,
him, Chico.
dear God, man, would you stop making all these noises that you just.
Go bite him.
I'm gonna beat my child right there because he's really fucking with my mind this morning, being too goddamn happy.
Bite him, Chico. Go get him.
I'm gonna,
Get him.
I'm gonna give him a reason to be happy. Happy I'll stop beating his ass.
Get him, Chico. Bite him.
Oh, Chico.
Bite him. Bite him, Chico.
Motherfucker. I think we've come to a point that we can parallel a lot and bring an awful lot because all right, I don't even know how to put it, but cultural differences. Um, when do you actually get to see the process of like an understanding on this level? You just don't, and people need to see that. And just like I was sitting here physically with Mike and Cheyenne and Paul and everybody, we're talking today about the shaking of the that's been coming out. Talked about in other circles, and all other circles are starting to be revealed. You know, there's other paths of communication looking like they're opening up and such, and it's time to come together as magnets and shine. And it's obviously coalescing like the cream rolls to the top, you know. Um, so it's obviously a little bit more of a process than I had ever imagined, but that's because we've had billionaires up here trying to infiltrate all this shit from Catholic Church on for ever, and there's a lot of filters been broken up here, you know, and a lot of opposition caused, and for no reason. I mean, look, we had Derek Rose up here with Eric Brick, and by law they ain't even allowed around. We ain't got shit but what we learned, and we're up here and we're making friends and we're actually helping people everywhere we go, and I really appreciate y'all's fucking help in this because I can't in my life I can't think of something that's actually influenced people in a good way wholly like this, and so many. I ain't sunk it. It's hard, isn't it? I really can't. I can't cite anything so amazing as this journey, and you guys have been helpful the entire time and patient with my fucking shortcomings and shit. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my fucking heart. Look at the time. All this is creator's timing, ain't mine. How you doing Monday? I don't know. Maybe. Oh wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, it looks like a couple of them have come through this morning. Thank you. Thank you. I found, you know how I love to work, and I just found, we're doing work, and I realize this is us, and I appreciate all your help. If I can't get that help, I'm closing off my field lines, and I've been struggling with that this whole fucking time. Yeah, Craig showed me I need to fucking leave that behind. Stop being such a baby about it. Thank you. This is fuck. Syria's marched on. That's all I can see in the fucking news right now. How the U.S. and Israel is doing exactly what I said we were going to do. The day they nuke Syria is the day we were supposed to hit the bunkers. That's, I imagine, the same safe signal. So, and hey, I hope y'all are paying attention to it. And I know all of you are, because you've been here through this adventure. There is no question about what's going on. We kind of got an awful lot of solid proof, which I don't care who's talking. I got the cross on the snake head. We got the turtle flipper. It's we got solid evidence that this shit's real. This shit's real, and it's pre-biblical. We've actually got the confirmation from universities and museums across the nation. For God's sake, the Ottawa Federation of Tribes, from Canada, Michigan to fucking Oklahoma, have come together on that hole we dug, and they're carrying out the rest of the excavation with fucking actual people who know what they're fucking doing. Because I'm not that guy, but we sure as fuck found this shit. Obviously, it's not just my grifting, like showing off some kind of boulder shit. It's not what happened. We actually made a difference to them, which is pretty big to me. And I hold up the most valuable thing we took out of that hole was how to make all that shit and how to identify it. Because without that, we would have never put the rest of the piece of puzzle together when we came down here to Mike and Cheyenne's ranch in the first place and started finding all this shit. The only reason we started finding is because all that fucking shit has the same fucking microwave emitter energy signature in the fucking crystalline structures, in everything on this desert floor. And then we drove that knowledge all the way up into the Rocky Mountains. We went to Casper with Todd up into the mountains up there in the ski area and found ancient crystalline around a pipe. It's been there for fucking centuries. Went right out of the mountain. Because we knew how we made these fucking huge things. And yeah, they're bigger than pyramids. And the fucking Atlantean civilization, uncomparable. I agree with everything they say about it. But it's not what they tell you. Yeah, it's all been washed over. It's not in the middle of the fucking ocean, though. You're looking at part of it. And now you know this. You've been with me. And you know who built this shit. Fucking Ninja Gita and his family. Lil, the guy who runs the fucking Vatican. Then we happen to find that, four individuals actually converse with these out here. And I was shown that I needed to get that information to them. The ones that they meet, the folks related to Enlil there. Because they're missing some of this. They didn't understand our language. They say that. So I don't know what part they missed. But in hopes, I mean, we got the message out, but and I say, we're in a different phase. This is now we're trying to help Planet Heaven, and Planet Heaven stewards. This is something Mother needs done, and she's asked me to do this, and that's stage two, and that's where we're at today. And I, fuck, man, I couldn't ask for Creator to pair me up with somebody I like more. I really love Jamie and his mother. They're beautiful people, and I'm learning a lot from him. And I'm seeing him making connections he needs to in his own life because he's literally parallel been doing the same things up there, holding people accountable that I've been doing down here in our politics. And he has experiences that are the same as mine. He grew up on the road that I started blowing glass on, Magnolia Avenue, with Seamus's mother in Riverside. That's where we got our first 30-foot RV. Off of Kenny, we actually traded glass with that guy. I worked for a month and a half right there, just trading everything. I was busting out. Thank you, Judith. Well, you've seen people all day come and go, and so few look. But you did. You not only looked, you went and did your homework. And this information does change your life if you don't have the information already. Because, I mean, how couldn't it? It answers those questions. It's not mine, it's creators. And I would be damned if I didn't share it. At least offer it, you know? Don't let the catfish fool you. They came up with that fucking term after I got named by Terry Logan fucking decades ago. I'm the catfish because I know a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Yeah, that's a Pythagorean theorem, but that's also the length of your rafter from tip to bird's mouth. Dun dun dun. And fucking my boss didn't understand that. He thought I was ruining his 2x12s when I was out there cutting that shit. And boom, 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 it worked. So he said that I no longer had to walk the wall. As a matter of fact, he saw me up there. He'd shoot me with his nail gun because I'm his catfish. I never leave the dirt. So that's what I did. 8-man crew. Ding, ding. That's how I got my fucking catfish name. Angry Catfish came when I was hanging out with Jack Harrier getting legalization in California. He used to call me the Angry Catfish. Oh, you're going to get us all in jail because you just won't shut up.
Now look.
What you got, baby? What's up, big boy? Good to see you.
I could be stolen, Chico.
He told me I was gonna get everybody in jail because I wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Now what, Chico?
I still ain't shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody gone to jail. Matter of fact, millions have been released from jail, early released because marijuana and hemp legal. Matter of fact, hemp is a protected crop. It's under the Farm Bill, protected crop. The whole plant you can't touch. You can fuck with the Delta 8s because they're synthetics, but they can't fuck with the fucking high THCA.
Big boy toys.
It has the deltas in it naturally. So look, I can talk all day. I gotta get the groceries going. What we got here? Okay. Had it out of gear.
Chico.
We are. Thanks to the kind continuous just from our family here that we're going to be able to get some propane today for the bus. Steph gave us last year, we're gonna try and put to use to help make that more efficient. The heating process, that is. I'm thinking the hose I need is probably only about 20 or 30 bucks, but I didn't have the extra money. Every time I had money, I put it in the tank in the summer. So this heater ain't never been used. It's one of them ceramic plate propane things. It's actually got a place where a bottle can go, I think. But it hook up to the hose, it says, in the big tank. Just like the torch. So we're going to go to Wally World first. I'm going to spend some of these food stamps, get us some food, last through Christmas, get us a ham or something, can fit in the oven. The turkey's too big. Tried to get one, but had to cook that for us. Here's a break.
Toy says, so what do you think of the drones, Eric?
Well, I've got a couple theories going about that. They're in Syria, bro. We're at the edge of it, and if we're gonna have a third party from so-called outer space invade, it'd be pretty prevalent in the skies. Which I'm not convinced this is part of, but that would be, I don't know what they're doing with them. It ain't nothing they don't want to happen. It ain't nothing they don't want us to see. I haven't really looked at them too much, but I mean, on the other hand, you know, I've seen live footage before it broke out on the news about it over Jersey, from Jamie actually. It's one of the things, you know, kind of privy to. They could be Russian. They could be set off from these NATO troops that are already here. Because we are looking at nuclear along with civil unrest and purposeful, of course, war here with the NATO troops, or UN troops, my bad, I keep listening. Hi, Glenn. I said, hi, Glenn.
That's Jamie.
Oh, hi, Jamie. I'm driving, I can't see you.
Toy says, yeah, they definitely want us to see them.
Yeah, so I'm actually not looking too hard at it, because usually what they want us to see is grassy knolls. I'm looking at it definitely as part of a bigger picture, though. Hi, Jamie.
Jamie says, drones be flying about. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, you had good footage of it. You know, before the news came out with it, I found that funny.
Toy says, grassy knolls for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think of the drones, because I mean, Look, not only are they in Syria, Turkey and Iran are in it too. Israel's lobbing missiles at all of them, including Gaza. Fucking, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, the last day, the safe day, I call it the safe day. That's when you go to your bunker, is when Syria gets hit with nukes. Next day, we're going to break out into mayhem right here. That's the plan. Syria gets hit, run to your home. Long story short, that's it. That's the last step I know. Of course, I mean that's it. The day you go to your bunker. That's what I was informed. They're gonna nuke Syria, Damascus specifically. So I'm seeing that.
Jamie says, hi Judah, Sonia. Hi guys, see you soon. I have eyes and joints.
We gotta do laundry today too.
Yeah, Sonia's in the chat.
I'm gonna replace these brakes first. I figured out how to do it last night, this morning. God, there's a lot of traffic, truck traffic today.
Toy says, a guy in my Facebook is shooting a video nightly/daily.
Sure. Those things are everywhere. I've seen, shit. We sat out here and watched Luke lights all night flying around. Then we drove out there in the day, drove out there at night, fucking mapped them out, fucking freaked out. You know, there's shit going on all over the place that, has no explanation. Look at this wall. Look at the quake map. We're having, look at the X-flares. Look at all the paper thin excuses flying around.
Mary Daniel says, hey Shane, let's ask your dad how I can get Cash App. I went onto App Store but couldn't find it.
I just looked it up on Google and downloaded it from there.
Toy says,
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. They got famous. It used to be our food. It still should be. It comes with the right ingredients. I wrote a bill about it. Hemp, anyways.
Sherry says they used the link in the comments.
Oh yeah, I got a link there. I forgot that. I did. I put up a link. On my last video, I actually put it in the comments, which is something I don't do. Never have. I usually just you gotta look for it.
Sonia says, click on more on his page, it takes you there.
Yeah, but if you don't have the app, I don't know. It probably has to download directly there, I guess. Download option. Because they're kind of like a bank almost.
Toy says, my first legal grow was a success. Thank you, Ohio.
Yay, Ohio. I saw somewhere crazy with medical too. Kansas or some shit.
God damn.
It's always nice watching people do shit for themselves. Just lead by example. People see that it's good and follow in suit. People are good everywhere. They just have been misdirected. I mean, in Texas, man, I still just recently had somebody talk about Texas is going to be the last to legalize. I'm like, fuck, dude. Wait a minute. Look again.
Yeah. Mary Daniel says, saying app not available, is it an American thing? I'm in the UK.
It might be. I'm unaware.
Sandia says they're not sure. Spiking.
Human bite. Never allowed donations to start adventuring on, and really been comfortable with no, that's the only one I have is Cash App. Most people had mentioned the Cash App before I got it. Of course, I got it, and I found it very useful because I've had good luck with it. Even Seamus left the card one time in Walmart, and one night I couldn't unfroze the account, so I didn't have to talk to anybody, watch the card get drained or any of that. YouTube just collapsed on me. Wonder why? I don't know. It's the only thing running on my phone. You said, I don't know what the fuck, dude. They don't like us talking. They never do. Wait till Jamie gets on here and does more lives with me. Start doing some crazy shit.
Sherry says, I know how to use Iswap, but I'd like to hear Catfish tell it.
It's crunchy. And tornadic this morning. I was like, woo. But I mean, keep it in mind, it's Mom talks with her magnet. You're literally watching her converse with these other entities and beings around her family. It's not scary if you understand what you're looking at. It's quite dramatic, quite fucking dramatic. It explains an awful lot, you know, etc. However, you gotta keep in mind that's how they talk. That's how we're supposed to talk. That's how we talk with the planet. She talks with us the same way. Just smaller scale.
Sandia says, Cash App shut down to UK.
Did it? Thank you, Sandy. I guess there you go. Yeah, you can hear that fucking rotor. I need to fix that. We got the pads yesterday, so I'm gonna pull over here in the other corner of the parking lot in a little bit, and we'll take care of that shit. Because now I know how. It just a lot. I took it apart yesterday and looked at it, and I was like, "Fuck no!" And then it is just that easy.
Back in August, different regulations.
I didn't know how to do it. Now I know how to do it, and it's as easy as I thought it might be. I hope we'll see in practice how easy it is. But I guess the whole caliper lifts. It was just one little tiny screw, about that big. Unscrew it, and then you got to tap this thing out. I didn't know about that. It's a P30 Chevy, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And it has a little wedge in there. And I got to take that wedge out, and then the caliper is supposed to lift right off. Yeah, I'm sure I can handle it. I got the brake pads yesterday, thanks to Judah's donation, and like I said, I got the brake pads, and we got food stamps. So I got to go spend these food stamps so we can have Christmas dinner, other than a pizza bite. Thank you so much, State of Arizona, for that. I am kind of surprised. I don't even have an Arizona ID, but they're going to take a letter from Mike and Cheyenne that we've been staying there, and we've been here quite a few months, and we are indigent and homeless. So we fit a couple of emergency categories and got it taken care of within a day, and I'm grateful for that because I needed uh, to have that peace of mind that where the fuck's the next meal coming from. And I don't feel right about having people feed me. And if I have the actual, I mean, I'm 56. I'm disabled, so I've got it coming, and I just had to suck it up and go actually ask for it. Sorry it took so long. I've been a bitch about this whole disability thing. Love you too, Sherry. Sorry, Cash App sucks for UK folks. I'll be back. I got to get this day started because I don't know how long actually it's going to take these breaks off. We'll see. Hopefully, not very long. Then I still have laundry to do and showers. We're going to do that at the Flying J on the way there. We'll fill up some gas, and again, thank you for your donations on that. Get some propane, but I got to get going because it's going to get dark if I don't. And, but we can always get propane up on the res too for about the same price at the culture center. I kind of like them.
Maybe a little less hassle.
Yeah, I just will talk without.
Go get him, Chico.
We do have that emergency tank, and I'm gonna go look right now
For one of the hoses.
a hose. I love you, kid.
Love you too.
See you in a little bit.
Bite him, Chico. He's leaving you.
Love you, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit.
to kill me from the inside until life's the night. Are you a puppy?
Bish, Mr. Puppy. Bish.
Hey. Seamus.
Yes.
Pick it up.
Bye, Pico.
Walk the dogs, take out the trash, all that.
Got the trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Haven't walked the dogs yet.
Chico. Crazy. Chico.
I kept seeing things I needed. I had to backtrack a couple times because I forgot stuff. I was like, oh yeah, spinach dip. I got good deals on some bread. 25 cent. Fucking overstock on the bakery sale. Is that? Yay.
Jamie asks if you know what's on the bottom of those kung fu slippers you get in Chinatown. If you're from LA, you should know. That's what he says.
Kung fu slippers. Okay. First thing I thought about was those wooden shoes they got. I imagine it's wool. Soft, durable, and quiet.
That says my sky looks just like that. Blah and heavy. Planes are flying really low.
Oh yeah, that's not a surprise. This wall looked exciting. All right, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I would like that jack out and the ratchet.
Kigo?
Everything I'm gonna need.
Nothing.
Right, because we got the extra tank. Well, without that tonight. There's a lot of energy in this.